It's time to feed the beast. Hello and welcome to Feed the Beast with me, Dare Tebbers, and there's no Stocko, but I do have.
Nacentia,
Hello.
I'm back.
They requested you to come back, so you're back.
I'm so happy to be back. That's wonderful.
Stocko is, for those of you that missed it in the conversation last week, um, of course, me and Stocko record on the weekends, and the weekend he was in Wales because it was his 1 year wedding anniversary, and that is a heck of a lot more important that he makes his wife happy. So me and Stocko can't record, so me and Nacentia will record for you guys.
Does that mean I need to try to Stocko things up?
Um, can you Stocko things up? I think it's a very difficult job description.
Yeah, probably.
So me and Nacentia were looking around the factory here because downstairs we have plenty of EU, but up here we have engines we have to carry around. And that really doesn't work because every single machine up here, with the exception of I think this, well, definitely this furnace, and I think does the crystallizer take MJ?
I've never even made a crystallizer. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, well, I'm not sure either, but I think possibly with the exception of the crystallizer and certainly with the exception of the red alloy furnace, everything up here requires MJ. And
Yeah.
Nacentia said that we're crazy because we keep taking these engines and running around with them, and that we should make some sort of distributed power system.
It does
So,
seem like you're doing things the hard way.
well, look at the help I have. So we are going to, I think we're going to actually punch right through this wall here and build a room for production of MJ, and then we have to distribute it using fancy things and stuff that I don't know anything about, and you know everything about. So what do we need to do?
Well, first, I'm not feeling this flaming netherrack. It makes me a bit nervous. Can we just go to town on that?
Um, yes. Given what Stocko did, yes. You can certainly remove that as you wish.
Secondly, well, we just need to figure out. Obviously, if we're going to have a power distribution network, we're going to need to build some more of those redstone conduits we made last time I was here.
Excellent.
Um,
We know how to do that. Well, you do. I don't remember.
they're easy. And then we just need to figure out where you want to put your bank of engines and what type of engine you want to use.
Okay, what would be the best in, because I know we've got, these are Sterling. We used Magmatic in the Twilight, which it is running. We won't go over there. It's such a disaster. I'm going to make Stocko clean it up. Um, I know redstone engines aren't strong enough,
Yeah.
and the engines that require oil are prone to exploding all over the place.
Yes. So to be honest, magmatic engines are probably the best way to go. They have fairly decent output, and they're really not hard to keep fueled. Whenever you're mining underground, if you find a lava pool, or you can make a quick trip to the nether and fill up some tanks by hand. So it shouldn't be too hard. I think magmatic engines are going to be our best bet.
Okay,
They don't blow
so
up, they just shut down.
well that's good, and they're relatively Stocko proof.
Yeah.
Um, all right, so how many engines do you think we're going to need to run this
Well, last
factory?
time I was here, you guys were on V6, and those engines produced 5 MJ per tick. Now that we're on V8, these engines produce 4 MJ per tick. Um, let's see. What do you have here? We have a carpenter. Thermionic fabricators are kind of rough because you can't turn them off. They continually draw power as long as you have supplies in them. So you have to either disconnect them from the network or something.
Okay.
Speaker.
Can you turn them off with a lever, like you can with?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
So I doubt we're ever going to be using all the machines at once.
Oh, I would
Um,
hope not. I would like to. These machines over here. Are there any other machines that go in this set of machines that we might expand to include?
Well, let's see. What do we have? Our pulverizer, smelter. There's actually a powered furnace
How
that comes with that set.
is it better than the furnace downstairs?
Which one do you have downstairs?
The just the regular IC furnace.
Yes. Well, you can overclock the IC2 furnace,
Right.
and in that case, it gets better. But if you're not interested in necessarily just raw speed, I think the powered furnace from thermal expansion is probably more efficient. It's not as fast, but it's definitely a good workhorse.
When you take the IC2 furnace up to the what's the one above the furnace down there? The in in
Induction furnace?
yeah, is it an induction furnace?
Yeah, I think that's what you're thinking.
I think so. Yeah, because it draws constant power as long as it has a redstone torch on it.
Yeah, now the induction furnace is that thing is awesome. It takes a lot of power, but yeah, nothing beats the induction furnace.
Okay, so we probably, is there anything that we can't smelt in the IC2 furnace that we would need the powered furnace out of this pack for?
In my experience, you can smelt everything that can be smelted in either.
Okay, so let's plan to have that furnace just as a backup because when me and
The
Stocko are working together on something.
the thermal expansion furnace or
Yes,
the
yes, the thermal expansion furnace.
all right.
So let's plan for that. Let's not necessarily build it, but let's plan for that. And you can plan for how many engines we need. And
Well, the answer to that depends on if we're going to have a power bank. If the engines are just going to be feeding their power directly to the machines, um, the engines are gonna have to shut down occasionally so they don't overpower. And it's a little more difficult to manage, and you have to be a little more precise with it. But if you have a power bank, like a redstone power cell, to buffer, then you don't need as many engines. You can backstore some of your energy, and you don't have to worry about being as precise.
okay, so the redstone energy cell is electrum, lead around a frame, which is a frame with a liquid transposer, which is electrum, diamond, and hardened glass. That doesn't sound too difficult, and it's 600,000 MJ, which I don't think we'd go through very fast.
Well, it depends on how fast you want your machines to run. But yeah, I mean, I can show you some cool stuff with it. And we have everything we need to make it based on last time I was here.
Okay, well then let's go with that. I'll cut a little power room here for, what do you say, 6 engines maybe? 7 engines? I don't know.
Um, I like even numbers, and I think on the last time I set up one of these, I used 8.
Okay.
And I'll be honest, it was probably overkill. I never really had power problems at that point. 8 was so reliable.
Okay, so I will go for 8, so I'll need something that's at least 8 wide plus room for maneuvering.
Yeah. If you're going to have 8 engines in a row, you need piping overhead and piping to the side. So 8 by 4 or 8 by 5 is going to be your optimum size.
Okay, so I'll cut something like that out, and I'll let you, because you know what you're doing and I don't. You can decide what to do, and we can move this furnace, the red alloy furnace, and the crystallizer if necessary.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get these engines going and start charging up the machines. And I'm going to go check your supplies and see if I can find some good stuff. What do we have? Oh, you already have some electrum ingots made up.
Yes, we do.
Can I use them?
Yes.
All right.
You're the one who made them.
Okay, let's see. What do we make first? We need to make those magmatic engines, and I'm assuming we're not using any of the ones we made last time. They are busy.
Probably not busy, but they're otherwise engaged in other work. How about that?
That sounds fair. That crane is so awesome.
Yes, I do like that crane.
I want to. I really want to fix the beacon up here. I had an idea for it.
You can do whatever you like. He's not here to complain about it, so.
Or maybe if we have some time. Let's see.
All right, so thinking a nice small room, and because these won't blow up, I don't have to worry about reinforcing the room at all.
Nope.
I think I'll make it a little bit deeper.
See.
Now, let's see. Yeah. Now, are we going to have to, how are we going to plumb this power into these? I mean, am I going to have pipes and things running everywhere that we're going to trip on? And
Well, we'll use redstone energy conduit, and we only need one conduit to run, and then we can just run it behind the machines. So you really only need one output in the wall.
well, all the machines are against the wall, though.
Ooh. We can rearrange them.
Yes, we could. Wouldn't leave
I
us.
am an engineer, not an architect.
It wouldn't leave. Well, yes, that's okay. Stocko's not an architect either because our factory is exactly 5 blocks wide. So if we move stuff in, we're going to have a very narrow little walkway.
Oh, I see some of my liquiducts and conduits are left over from last time. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, we're gonna need some. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Do you have any clay anywhere? Do you know?
In the water.
Wonderful.
What do you think this is? Expensive operation?
All right, let's see if I can find some clay. Uh-oh, it's getting dark.
We can. I can give you the diving suit, which Stocko used so effectively when we first started.
I think I'll be okay.
Oh,
I've
okay.
done this a time or two. I just gotta find some clay here along the coast.
I promise he didn't throw up in the mask while he died. Well, actually, I can't promise that. All right. I'm probably making this bigger than it needs to be, but that's okay.
Is this clay? Yes, it is clay. Get all the clay.
And I get coal. Yay, coal.
And I have to remember. I'm gonna have to make some more Invar for the magmatic engines.
Some more what?
The Invar alloy stuff.
We made that last time?
Mhm.
Oh, shows how much I paid attention. Actually, our viewers know exactly how much me and Stecco paid attention given what we did in the Twilight.
Oh gosh. I'm just gonna pretend that I know nothing about what's going on. I don't want to know.
Yeah, it's better. Just don't ever watch our episodes. Yeah. After you've trained us, it just all goes to yeah.
Well, I have been a bit busy lately recording my own stuff, which I'm hoping to get out soon. So I haven't had a chance to actually get all the way caught up with what you guys have been doing, breaking.
Yes, yes. A little birdie told me exactly which day you're going live.
Oh, really? Because I'm not even sure.
Oh. Well, this is Monday, and word that I have, the bird with the word that I have is tomorrow you guys will be live.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I need to listen to the bird too.
Well, it doesn't help that we're not recording on Monday itself, so I have to think forward ahead many days. But
It's like time travel.
it
We're
is
in the future. I I cannot remember how to. We need some nickel, don't we?
Nicolite.
No. Well, I need the ferrous stuff,
What ferrous stuff?
the ferrous metal to make the Invar. And
What?
yeah, hold on. Hold on. I've been jumping to different servers and different versions, and I think I've lost my mind. Okay, yes, I need nickel dust. That's what I need. And I can't remember how to get nickel dust.
Wouldn't you? You know, it'd be nice if these recipes always worked. You know,
Yes, I need ferrous ore. We had some
iron
ferrous ore
ore and
last time and we used it all.
well, it can be iron and nickel though. By the looks of it, it can be two iron and one nickel.
But the nickel comes from ferrous ore. Do you have
Does it?
nickel somewhere?
Does it come from ferrous ore? Oh, it would, wouldn't it? Derp. I swear we had some. Did they change the recipe? We couldn't have had that much ferrous ore.
I think they likely did. I have
Um,
one ferrous ore on me,
hmm.
which may have been left over from last time.
Well, that's going to be interesting. Um, Pyrite, glowstone. Well, we're going to have to go check.
I'm not even.
Well, you know what we can do? I can go check the quarry over in the twilight.
And I can get started processing the metals I need on this end.
Right.
All right, that'll work.
Let me put away all of this guff. And then what else do I have? Coal. I have coal. And what else? Is that where we put? Yes, that's where we put that. Okay. I'm going to head to, where am I going at? The twilight. That's where I'm going. Ugh. All right. So yeah, all of you that watch this on Monday, make sure to check Nacentia's channel on
On
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes. And it's not just Nacentia by herself. I happen to know the other birdie.
Yes, a very special bird.
Yes, it is. So DOS is recording with Nacentia. So you'll be able to find DOS's channel. I think I'll link DOS's channel from the description here. So you guys can check out her channel for her view. Bread. Alright. Oh, God. You come into the twilight, and all you see is the remains of Stocko's attempt at building. Aluminum, tin, lead, silver, ferrous ore. I have one piece of ferrous ore. Great. Bauxite.
Well, it takes 11 ingots of Invar per magmatic engine.
Well, I'm not to the quarry yet. It was just what I had stockpiled, so. Oh, y'all are gonna laugh at the quarry. It's good that Nacentia is staying back at base because I don't want her to see this disaster.
Yeah, I heard you guys tried to take it down and then move it and set it up somewhere else.
Yeah, and we failed. Well, we didn't fail. It's running. Um, People are pointing out that we are probably going to break our server because we're discharging all of the cobblestone and dirt just directly off the tower instead of using a void pipe. Go ahead, laugh.
That's that is special.
Well, I didn't know how to make a void pipe.
Alrighty.
If I'd thought about it, I would have made a void pipe and brought it with me, but I didn't.
Let's get that nickel dust and I'm gonna need like one too.
So can you lay in uh, the redstone conduit?
I can get started on it. Yes, I actually have
Yeah,
some available.
I think that would be a good. At least we can wire that in, even if we only use one magmatic engine.
All right. Well, I think the best place probably just be to punch through the wall right here. Nope, there's a machine there. But it's a carpenter, and carpenters can be moved with a drill, right? Yes.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can just pick them up and move them. And we actually have two of them. So,
I need a wrench
what do you need a wrench for?
so I can pick these things up.
Oh, well, I'll bring one back from the quarry because we took every single tool that we thought you ever used and brought it out to the quarry when trying to move everything.
Really?
Yeah.
It's okay. I made another wrench.
Oh.
They're really simple to make, so.
Yeah, you say that, yet.
Well, it's simple for me. That just makes me sound conceited. I'm sorry.
Hey, me and Stocko can break things better than anybody else. You build it, we will break it. It's like the
Well,
inverse of the Field of Dreams movie.
you
Isn't that the
build it,
movie?
they will Stocko it.
Yes. Oh, is that going to be the new verb?
It's always fun when your name gets turned into a verb.
Anything is a verb if you just wordify it.
There you go. All right. I think. Do you mind having a little bit of exposed cable and wire? That's
Oh,
not
it's fine. I don't mind.
okay. All right. I'm not.
This disaster of a quarry. Okay, y'all, you see the quarry, just how bad it really is. You have to give us credit for destroying a landscape like nobody else can destroy a landscape.
And then how many?
And the tree is still there, even though you all asked me to burn it, it's still there.
Oh, you know what? There's actually one more machine that's part of the thermal expansion set that I kind of forgot about. I don't know if you'd be interested in the sawmill.
What does that do?
Whenever you process logs into planks, you get 6 instead of 4.
Sure. Cinnabar, aluminum, copper, iron. The God, what's this? It's
Where
aluminum.
can I get some more peat or fuel or coke or whatever?
You can get more peat in the thing next to Pete and Paul.
Ah, I didn't know if you had it stored somewhere.
What's that? That's copper.
Aw, look at the little machines just working away.
Uh, okay. So, how do I make a void pipe again? I can look it up myself. Void transport pipe. Ink sac, glass, and redstone. Wouldn't you know it, the one thing that is not prevalent in the, wherever I am, Twilight, is ink sacs. Rats. And our absolute disaster of a sorting system.
You know what you need? You need
Technical help.
stuff you need.
Oh, this is such a disaster. What are we going to do with this? Okay, so I'm going to quest for some ferrous ore. There's a couple of cuts here and I'm just going to jump down there and check them out. And you are working on the red power conduit.
Well, I've rearranged the machines and I've laid out a little bit of conduit. What I had, I didn't have a whole lot. And I'm in the process of recharging the machines now so that I can make some more conduit.
All right. So I think we'll call it there. This first episode has been rather, it's highly informative, but not a lot of action. There'll be more action next episode because I'm diving down there to see what I can find.
I'll make sure to explorate a machine next episode.
I've also overflowed the magmatic engines over here in the Twilight. It's wonderful. So it's just a disaster all the way around. Everybody's happy. Uh, so until next time, thank you all for tuning in and watching Nacentia School Me, which isn't that hard to do, really. So until next time, this has been Dare Tebbers,
And Nacentia.
and have a good day. Yeah, have a good day. Bye.
Bye.